Yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm on my 10 toes, nigga. I'm on the grind.
Backside Chandra, you know, it's your boy Shrimp.
It's your girl Zai.
It's a nigga back with a
Motherfucking banger.
Who we got today, man?
We got Before the Fame, Rod Wave.
Rod Wave in the motherfucker. What?
Cut.
Oh, okay. Shit,
This how, I guess it's, they finna talk about, or he, or whatever, finna talk about how music saves his life.
Alright, shit, listen, at the end of the day though, man, let's tune in.
It be over before it even begun now. Catch feelings, feel a touching, then I run, I don't. Before Rod Wave would appear on
that. Was it? No, it's middle school. Motherfucker bang on the table.
He used to rap all the time.
Shit, with the pencil too.
Yeah, motherfucker was talented. Bro, our pencil boy and our beat boy was on my classmate Elijah, bro.
On that shit.
Elijah, yeah, nigga never was in the band.
Catch feelings, feel a touching, then I run, I don't. Before Rod Wave would appear on massive features like E40's Made This Way and Heart on Ice with Lil Durk. Before Rod Wave would nearly lose his life after crashing into a pole while driving at over 100 miles per hour.
God damn.
Like the Teslas that have the...
Boy, you blessed to be. God damn, look at this.
Almost half the car, but half the hood gone, bitch.
See, I was looking because like the Teslas that have the...
No code.
Before Rod Wave would have over 3 million subscribers on YouTube, 704,000 on Twitter, and 4 million followers on Instagram at the time of this recording. Rod Wave has been singing every...
This is a year old, so he don't have no recent one. I don't think so, so yeah.
Yeah, we late. Whatever. You love it.
And 4 million followers on Instagram at the time of this recording. Rod Wave has been singing ever since he was in the 5th grade, but believe it or not, that didn't convince him that he had a future in music. When this self-described super shy dude was a kid in St. Petersburg, he really didn't have any idea what he wanted to do. But these days, Rod is one of the most promising singers in the game, and he definitely wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
He told Billboard, "It gives me a reason to wake up. It gave me a purpose. It made me want to live and have kids. Live and see 50, 60, because before music, I was ready to cash out." Why was Rod's pre-fame life so difficult? Well, it probably had something to do with his stints in juvenile detention. When he finally got out, it was his family who encouraged him.
I was crying.
I wonder what the fuck.
I'll be crying too, shit. I don't want to be in no jail.
Probably had something to do with his stints in juvenile detention. When he finally got out, it was his family who encouraged him to dream big. His pops helped him get a jump start on his music career by buying him a microphone, and his brother chipped in by gifting him a computer to produce his earliest work.
Damn.
Trying to write music and just make music, just making it.
That's a family that supports you for real.
Yeah.
Like, what? I never knew that.
Nah, y'all eating. All y'all eating now.
Motherfuckers don't get that though, baby.
They don't get that shit, bro.
Since in the elementary school.
Even then, Rod still wasn't convinced of his destiny, but after some of his early tracks began finding an audience around his hometown, bigger and better things were clearly on his horizon. It was poppin', guys. It's your boy Marlon Palmer back at it again with a brand new video. This one taking an updated look at the life of Rod Wave prior to fame. Here for you on Before They're Famous. We've taken a look at Rod's life before on this channel, but with his recent album drop and Brush with Mortality, I thought now would be a great time to go back over his story and unearth some more gems. Be sure to let me know what you guys think by following me on Instagram at DaddyMcFly. Let's get into the story.
I thought it did started, dude.
Right.
Rod Wave was born Rodarius Marcel Green on August 27, 1999 in St. Petersburg, Florida. When he was just a young kid, his parents split up but stuck close by one another to make the transition easier on the children. From that point on, his grandmother would play a large role in helping raise him and took to giving him the extremely adorable nickname of Booby. Grandparents always have the best nicknames.
Mine's Pookie.
You already know mine, Shrimp, bitch.
Him the extremely adorable nickname of Booby. Grandparents always have the best nicknames for you, no matter what. Despite no longer living with his dad full-time, his pops kept his family fed and clothed throughout his various hustling activities around the streets of St. Pete's. But then his dad got locked away for 6 years and the family began to struggle.
How much time did he serve in prison?
6 years.
For what?
Like, I know he had like marijuana possession, attempted murder, tampering with state witness.
They were forced to move and separate from one another. Rod moved in with his grandma and uncle, but then his uncle got locked up too. From that point on, Rod was the man of his house and he felt compelled to turn to the streets to provide for all the people in his life.
I had tried to get a job, but I was too young. A couple out the neighborhood were like breaking in cars, like them boys were hitting like 500, 600.
But things would take a turn for the worse.
See motherfuckers that like do shit like that because they I ain't saying it's right, but Bill was trying to survive.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers out here just doing that shit because y'all want to be cool. And
nowadays, just as what they see the internet niggas do. Like,
exactly, bro.
They don't understand, like, people back then had to do shit to survive.
In cars, like them boys were hitting like 500-600.
But things would take a turn for the worse when Rod was brought up on breaking and entering charges along with weapons possession. Soon after his arrest, he'd be sent off to juvenile detention for an extended period of time. Upon returning home, it wouldn't get any easier because then he had to spend time under house arrest as well. And now we're all spending time under house arrest. That's great.
And when you're in a juvenile detention center, like you can only do like 21 days. The gun shit got dropped, and then they let me out on the ankle monitor, and then brought me back.
Despite the very clear difficulties that were going on in his life, Rod was most at peace when he was singing. He started practicing this skill in the 5th grade and he was encouraged to keep at it by his older brother. Back then, his favorite album was Kanye's College Dropout, but he also listened to a whole lot of Boosie and an artist he would one day go on to collaborate with, Kevin Gates, which must be a trip. Listening to someone, idolizing someone and then doing a song with them. Crazy.
When I first even discovered Kevin Gates, I think I was in like the 8th grade. And it's how he could just tell his story.
Like, y'all don't know what motherfuckers be going through and shit. Y'all be clowning motherfuckers, bro.
Like, people go through real life shit.
We talking shit. We be clowning people too.
We clown our damn selves.
Yeah, so fucking shit.
And express his pain and be okay with that.
Rod would keep in touch with his dad by phone from prison, and when his father learned of his immense singing talent, he bought his son a microphone and sent it to him. Then his older brother chipped in with a laptop to record with.
So his dad bought that while he was in prison?
Yeah.
But that's real. Like, son, you ain't finna be like me. You finna go make you. That's a real ass nigga.
He bought his son a microphone and sent.
But my dad is in jail, so how they be? My dad is in jail.
So they have to fall victim to the streets type shit.
Yeah.
His dad by phone from prison, and when his father learned of his immense singing talent, he bought his son a microphone and sent it to him. Then his older brother chipped in with a laptop to record with, and Rod made use of this makeshift recording setup to lay down his first few tracks. Of course, at the time, he never thought it would go anywhere. He told Complex, "Music is a way of opening up. I don't really talk about it. I never thought I would be on tour or that people would want to talk about my album. It was never about that. I just wanted to make music because it's how I get stuff off my chest. I wanted to always feel like my escape." Rod's go-to producer at the time took the initiative to release this highly personal tracks online, many of which quickly gained approval from his local fans. Soon after, he began performing at local venues around St. Pete's. His very first show was at a local strip club, and he was paid $500. A whole bunch of his friends showed up and began singing every word along with him. He told Billboard, "After that, they booked me every week for about 2 months until I started getting other calls in other cities and stuff." His breakout single will come near the end of 2016, Heartbreak Hotel, will get streamed like crazy upon its release on YouTube, and to this day it has over 4 million views. Eventually in 2017, he was ready to drop his debut mixtape, Rookie of the Year, which did some pretty crazy numbers on sites like Spotify and SoundCloud. Soon enough, he had gained enough momentum to land on the radar of folks at Alamo Records, the label to which he signed with in 2018.
Still feels surreal. That's a good, like, sometimes I have to think about, like, dang, bro, I'm really getting ready to do this with a label, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still not real to me.
Dog, I'll be scared. I ain't gonna count it. Be signing. I'll be scared as fuck, boy. I'll be happy but scared at the same time.
You don't know what you sign. Like, well, some people don't know what they signing and the deep. They don't really understand the context of it. Like, people try to get over people. Like, just think you signing your soul away.
Yeah.
But you rich as fuck.
I'm really getting ready to do this with a label, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still not real to me.
With the help of his new label, Rod would release his debut studio album, Ghetto Gospel, in November of 2019, and that record would go on to become certified gold, peaking at the number 10 spot on the US Billboard charts, not to mention the 7 and 10 spots on the R&B and rap charts respectively. More recently, Rod dropped his second studio album, Pray for Love, in April of 2020, which would debut at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and reach the very top spot on the rap charts, while also spawning the top 20 single, Rags to Riches, alongside Lil Baby. But at the height of his success, Rod would have a brush with death when he survived a potentially life-threatening collision after crashing into a pole going over 100 miles per hour. That's no need for that speed.
Right.
I'll leave.
Doctor was telling me that my brain was bleeding. I couldn't check out for another 72 hours or 48 hours or whatever. Even if my brain bleeding, I pass out and I die, I got to go, bro.
After recovering from internal brain bleeding, he reflected on his traumatic event on
one of his intros or some shit.
His brain's been there. He still gotta go on the work.
I got to go, bro.
After recovering from internal brain bleeding, he reflected on his traumatic event on one of his newest tracks, Through the Wire, which is a homage to the same song that Kanye dropped after he survived his own car accident early on in his career. Thanks to his talent and success, Rod has also managed to sign a new publishing deal with Sony ATV, which for him will encompass far more than simply his music career. He told Billboard, "I felt like Sony was perfect for me because eventually I want to venture off in movies and scripts. I'm just gonna play my part for right now."
Broadway with the movie?
Me too.
A hood movie?
Like I can see him like on Power or some shit.
Bro, I can see that nigga in the movie for real.
Like
bro.
G shit. On a child, some shit. Like stop playing with that motherfucking man's heart. You can do it. If you say you can do it, you can do
You
it.
can do it, bro. I believe.
Sony was perfect for me because eventually I want to venture off in movies and scripts. I'm just gonna play my part for right now because it's deeper than that. I got stories and stuff. I feel like they're giving me the opportunity and freedom to express that. As for what those stories will entail and when exactly we'll see them, well, that's a story for another time and another place. After all, this is before they're famous. What did you guys think of Rod Wave's come up? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow our series on Instagram at Before They're Famous so you can vote on what's next. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
All right. What I think about Rod Wave come up, man? Listen, man. He doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, that's one of your favorite rappers.
Yeah, he doing his thing. He happy, you feel me? He ain't listening to y'all on fucking social media. He away from that shit, taking his jits, his family. He good.
Doing his fucking thing. I love how, because my first time hearing Rod Wave was his song with Glock 9. Some shit. At first I'm like, I don't like that shit. But as you listen to it, it's like, okay, I like it.
Yeah, and he got, over time he got better and better and
yes,
better.
way better.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with that.
Shit, listen, man, that's all we got for y'all today. But at the end of the day, though, man, y'all know what's up.
Make sure you like,
subscribe,
comment,
share,
notification bell.
Cause you know what, baby.
Baby.
That's
Gang!